perfect English students. Thank you very much for joining the Perfect Tutor in this perfect video where we are going to look at condition. Very interesting topic, very important topic, condition. This topic will never miss in an exam, so please pay attention. I want you to pay attention. Condition, conditional sentences. So, the topic is condition. Hence, you have to know what this word means. What is a condition? What do you mean when you say a condition? I hope most of you have come across this word. So, a condition is an event that should happen in order for something else to proceed. You have an event that should happen in order for something else to proceed. That is what we call a condition. For example, if he asks her, she will marry him. If he asks her, she will marry him. Can this person marry him without being asked? No. So asking here is a condition. Asking is our condition that should happen in order for the marrying to proceed. I hope you now have an idea or you now understand what a condition is. So in English, there are 3 types of condition. The conditional sentences are grouped into 3 types. One, we have probable or likely condition, then improbable or unlikely condition, then we have impossible or rejected condition. So in this video, we are going to look at the probable and the improbable condition. Just 2. So let me just try to give you an idea of what these 3 types of condition are about. Type 1, which is the probable condition, says if A happens, B will happen. Type 2 says if A happened, B would happen. But type 3 says if A had happened, B would have happened. That is the impossible condition or the rejected condition. Don't worry, you are going to understand them. Let us start by looking at the likely condition or the probable condition. So this type of sentence shows a condition that may be or is likely to be fulfilled and refers to the future. So now, you have to be very careful here. In conditional sentences, you have to know the pattern. All those 3 types of condition that I've talked about have got their own pattern. So you have to know each and every pattern for all the 3 types of condition. So the pattern for the likely or probable condition says, in the if clause, you are supposed to have a present simple tense. Your verb in the if clause is supposed to be in present simple tense. In the main clause, you are supposed to have future tense expressed by will. Because we said if A happens, that is present simple. In the main clause, we said what? B will happen. So that is future tense expressed by will. Maybe you don't know the meaning of simple tense, present simple tense. Present simple tense expresses actions that are done oftenly, actions that are done repeatedly. For example, comes, happens, takes. So you see, normally we add an S. We add an S to the verbs in order to make them become present simple tenses. We add later S. So this is what you are expected to have in the if clause of the likely condition or the probable condition. The present simple. In the main clause, you are supposed to have the future. Look at these examples here. If I go to the village, I will buy some onion and spinach. So there is a condition here. If this person doesn't go to the village, will he or she buy some onion and spinach? No. Definitely no. So this is the condition. Now when you look at this verb here, go, is in present simple tense. Someone is asking how. Okay, so I is plural. So for I, you don't say I goes, I comes, I takes. No, I take, I come, I go. Just like that. So if I go to the village, I will buy some onion and spinach. As you can see, the will is future tense there. Example number 2. If Mary gets a distinction in English, I hope you can now see the present simple tense I was talking about. If Mary gets a distinction in English, her mother will buy her a cell phone. If Mary does what? Gets. If Mary gets, so the gets, as you can see, it is in present simple tense. If Mary gets a distinction in English, her mother will do what? Will buy her a cell phone. So as you can see, we have will in the main clause, which is the future. Very simple and straightforward. Unlikely or improbable condition. Unlikely or improbable condition. That is the second type of conditional sentences. So this type of sentence shows a condition that is unlikely to be fulfilled. For probable condition, it is very likely to be fulfilled. But for improbable condition, it is unlikely to be fulfilled. So what is the pattern? In the main clause, we have would plus verb. So here, you have to be very careful. I've started from here. In the main clause, we have would plus verb. But in the if clause, we have the past simple. Past tense, just past tense. Like, come. What is the past tense of come? Come day? No, it's came. Very good. Come, came. Come, came. Teach, taught. Teach, taught. Go, went. Go, went. So in the if clause, you will always have the past simple tense, the past tense. But in the main clause, you will have would plus the verb. Let me help you understand this with the aid of an example. If I went to the village, I would buy some onion and spinach. So now look at that example that I gave you under probable condition, but it has been rephrased to what? To an improbable condition. There it was, if I go to the village, I will buy some onion. But here, this is improbable. We are supposed to have the past simple here. What is the past tense of go? Is went. So if I went to the village, the pattern says would plus verb. Would plus verb. So the verb that we have is buy. Do not tamper with the verb. Just add the verb and would. So if I went to the village, I would buy some onion and spinach. Example number 2. If our teacher was here, he would help us solve the problem. If our teacher was here, he would help us solve the problem. So do not put he would have helped, then you are changing everything here. You are going into another type of condition. Just know that for improbable condition, we are supposed to have past simple here. We have was, then would plus the verb. The verb should be neutral. Do not tamper with the verb. So he would help us solve the problem. That is about the improbable condition. Example number 3. If Chanda came early, as you can see, came, it's a past tense. So if Chanda came early, immediately just find a past simple tense. Just know that in the main clause, you are going to have would plus the verb. So if Chanda came early, he would get the benefits as well. As you can see, it says would and the verb. Do not tamper with this verb here. Do not tamper with it, please. If we walked fast, The word itself is walk. Now we said the pattern for the improbable condition says you're supposed to put the past simple in the if clause and would plus verb in the main clause. That's why we have if we walked fast, we would reach. Do not tamper with the verb here. The verb that is coming just after the would must not be tampered with. So we would reach the destination in time. We would reach the destination in time. So that is about improbable condition. Improbable condition. When we bring the impossible condition here, it tends to confuse most of the students. So at least the probable or the likely condition and the improbable condition. In the part 2, we are going to look at the impossible or rejected condition together with other words used to express condition, such as unless, not until, even if, etc. etc. It has been your perfect tutor, Mr. Gilbert CJ. See you in the next video.